Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Yes. Good for you. That's good for you. Well done. Well done, Steve. Well done. Le dijo que el negocio de los relojes estaba muerto respetuosamente, se lo dijo. Hello, hello from Mallorca. Saludos de aquí de Miami, Florida. Saludos. Un abrazo, un cariño fuerte. Estamos preparando aquí el stage, ¿sabes? De Hollywood. Estamos preparando. Ya estamos con ustedes. We're preparing the Hollywood studios, you know. We'll be with you guys in a zinch. Ahí, ahí. ¿Lo ves? 8. 8 tenemos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back again to the Watch Market Update Show. You know, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We're going to be talking a few things that you guys should know about. Our first subject that I want to talk to you guys about is that you know this channel that I always talk to you guys about that you know that he sells $150 million a year and he's going to sell $300 million, right? You know that channel, right? Well, that channel has also said to you guys out there that when China opens up, the watch market will be up and running. Well, you know, you heard that story from him. You know, we're talking about Deputy Black Eye Boxer. You know, we're talking about this gentleman. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you, you know, listen. I wish everybody, you know, can work and make money and everything is groovy and beautiful for them. But sometimes when you're not being honest with people, then it's annoying. You know, this person has been telling you for the last 8 months that when China opens up, everything will be perfect and everything will be back to normal as it was in the Corona era. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you that Corona era, if you guys are waiting for it, you're going to become an old man waiting for it. It's not going to come back again. Like that, it will never come back again. This gentleman also was publicizing all over the place that a big company, and I'm talking about a big company, I'm talking about a big company was going to buy them out for over $400 million. You know, this man was saying that Rolex was going to buy them out. We're talking about Deputy Boxing Black Eyes. You know, he said that Rolex was going to buy them out for $400 million. You know, that's how it is. You know, this is how these people flim flam you and fleece you into believing all this. It's very easy. It's very easy to, you know, to get, you know, and in front of a TV and start talking smack and, you know, all these fantasies. And And there's a lot of people out there, they're gullible and they believe all that nonsense, And the reason I'm talking about this gentleman, Deputy Boxing Black Eyes, is because, ladies and gentlemen, this week, I told you last week that he let go of 2 employees. And this week that just passed, Friday, Thursday, this week that just passed, he let go of 3 more. This is the company that was telling you when China opens up, everything will be back to normal. Everything will be, moving smoothly. Everybody will be buying watches again. But China didn't open. You know what I'm saying? It didn't open. And also, he was telling you that he was doing great. He was telling you that. He told you that the market, just last week, he told you the black eye boxer, Deputy Black Eye Boxer was telling you that everything is beautiful, everything is perfect, the watch market is running well. His sidekick was also saying it. We're talking about, what's his name? The Jiminy Cricket with the Chia Pet spray can hair. He was saying it himself too. But it's all BS. As you know, it's all BS because, all the information that I get it through the gentleman sitting next to me, Mr. Joaquin. Joaquin to you, Kino to me. Don't forget that. Don't call him Kino. If you don't know him, don't call him Kino. His name is Joaquin. Ya yo se lo dije ya, que tú no quieres que te llamen Kino si no te conocen. So just to let you know, please be respected, respectable to Joaquin and call him by his name, Joaquin. Okay? Joaquin Speedy Gonzalez. If you want to know the last name. Okay. So, this Deputy Droopy let go of 3 more people. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going to happen to the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown. Maybe they're going to find them under the desk, under Deputy Black Eye Boxer's, eyes. They're going to find the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown under his desk. I don't know. The life is weird, because the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown has been there, hanging in there, and I have a lot of respect for that Puerto Rican Charlie Brown. Saludos, Wicked. Hello, Wicked. Hello to all of you out there. Hello to all of you. Flip, Wicked, Ed, everybody. Mr. Donut. Hello to all of you. So you know what's going on right now with this company. The company that has been fleecing you and flim-flamming you with a lot of nonsense and shenanigans, telling you that the Rolex SA factory was going to buy them out for $400 million. And they're firing people every single day. Every single day. And now they're even they're making them videos on their own, Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hello, how are you? Nothing wrong with hello, Flip. Nothing wrong with taking videos on your own. Me and Sweet Kid Kino do it with a little, iPhone camera. That's how we do it. And I think our messages come across to you guys and you guys understand them. But you know that this company by Deputy Boxing Black Eyes has been sketching you, fleecing you, and flim-flamming you with nonsense for too long until Sweet Kid Kino came along and opened up this channel. So 3 more people were fired or let go. We don't know. Kino's the one that gets in this information. He is the one. If you know more about this information, please put it up there so the rest of the subscribers can see, the situation. But Sweet Kid Kino heard from one of his secret friends that he has that they let go of 3 more people. And remember, this is the company that were saying that they were up to $150 million a year in sales. Okay, I repeat, in sales. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys know this because you guys are very, very well off. But $150 million a year in sales is a lot of money in sales, okay? And he was going to jump it to $300 million. And he was telling you 8 months ago, when China opens up again, the watch industry will be flapping around like fishes, flapping around, flapping, like the fish. When you catch them, they're flapping all over the place. Like that it was going to be. But, what he sees in you guys, he sees dumbskis, He calls you dumbskis. You know what a dumbski is? If you don't know what a dumbski is, no se lo voy a decir, Kino. If you don't know what a dumbski is, you need to Google it. They see you as dumbskis, a dumbski. Saludos. So you cannot believe what these people are telling you, ladies and gentlemen. These people are cretins. These people are cretins. Do you know what a cretin is? It's a very powerful word. It's Cretan is a very, very powerful word, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to be very, very careful. And listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you something. This platform, when you're out there giving out your information, like myself, my name, who I am, Joaquin, it's a very, you got people out there that some of them, you got to be careful because some of them can be, James Bonds, you know what James Bond is? It's an agent, so you got to be very careful out there because people, and this thing here is, muy peligroso, very, very, you got to be careful, you got to be very, very careful. So, as you know already, Deputy Black Eye Boxer and his sidekick, Jiminy Cricket, the Chia Pet spray can hair, let go of 3 more employees this week. Thank you very much, Wicked. Thank you so much for the supporting this channel. Thank you very, very much. Ese Wicked está ayudando mucho al canal de los otros. Wicked, Wicked. Tú sabes, como la brujita con la escoba, Wicked, ¿tú entiendes? Thank you, Wicked, so much again. So please, guys, don't fall for these shenanigans. Don't get fleeced and flim-flam. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take notes now. There's people out there that buy watches. I'm going to give you examples. You buy a Rolex GMT with a meteorite dial, right? And you buy it from one of these Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market dealers, You buy it from them and they're showing you the whole thing. They have everything, box, papers, guarantee card, all the bells and whistles. But ladies and gentlemen, there is something else that, we're not supposed to be telling you this, but me and Sweet Kick, are stupid like that. So we will tell you what this is. But if I was you, I would take a pen and write this down. There is such a thing, it's called Nazar. 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 You heard the word? Nazar. Nazar. N-A, I'm going to look for the word. N-A-Z as in zoo. A-R-E. And this, what happens with Nazare, is that when you are looking at a watch and you want to find out if the watch was born the way they are describing it to you with this, with all the specifications. You buy this Rolex GMT white gold with a meteorite dial. You look not at the reference number of the watch, you look at the serial. El serial, el número serial de reloj. It's in the back, right here. Right here is the serial number. You take off the bracelet and back there you'll find it. We're going to be talking about Rolex to make it easy for you guys. And what you do is you take a look at that number. And in this database that I'm telling you, Nazare, it's a database. In this database, you have over 12,000 independent watches. And you have also like over 80 specifications of watches, of all the watches. You'll find there everything. These people, they're never going to tell you this, but like I'm telling you, I will tell you this, and Sweet Kikino will tell you this because we are the way we are. We're stupid, we're stupid. We're going to tell you this. So you guys, when you're buying watches from your local neighborhood jeweler, you can find out if that Rolex GMT white gold was born with a meteorite dial, or what was it? So when you do this, right away, it will tell you when the watch was sold, what year it was sold, where it was sold, how much it was sold. The watch was white gold. The watch had a blue dial. You see, it didn't have a meteorite dial. It has a blue dial. Right there, that watch it wasn't born with a meteorite dial. It was swapped. It was changed, the blue dial, and they put a meteorite dial. So this is something that's good for you guys to have in your arsenal when you're looking at watches. We have a subscriber here by the name of Wicked that he's looking to buy a Batman, a Sprite. I don't know what it is, but something like that he wants to buy. Well, this is a tool that you should have so you can make sure that this watch is what you're getting is for real. It was born that way. It's not it wasn't swamped. It wasn't a Frankenstein, so you don't get sketch. So you have to have this in your arsenal if you are a true collector. The ones that have this, the ones that hang out with this are the Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market dealers. You know, they have that, but they're never going to tell you about it. But I will. Like I'm telling you, I am going to tell you. You know, you have like 12,000 independent brands in there. It's an unbelievable database. You know, they're never going to tell you, and you guys need to know this. Do you guys know about this? Just tell me yes or no. If you told me yes, then I'll move on. If you told me no, I can continue telling you a little bit more about this. Do you know about this database? No? Yes? Okay. So anyway, so that database is very, very powerful. You can find out everything there that you want. You can find out everything, you know. Okay, look at that. Never heard of this. Okay, see that? But now you heard of it, you know. So you go there, and it's a website, and you can, you know, the ones that use this the most too, it's also the police. You know, they use it a lot to find out, you know, about watches being stolen, recovery, and all that good stuff. If the watch is being looked for, it's there. You know, it's there's a lot of different ones, but I'm gonna tell you, you know, this is like a real popular one. You know, so I'm giving you straight up the, you know, popular one. Go, you know, have this so you can find out if the watch that you're buying is not stolen. You know, you can take it back to your AD to get it serviced, because if it is stolen, it's gonna come back, and your AD or your factory is gonna just stay with the watch, and you're gonna lose your money. So it's a good tool for you to guys have. You know, it's a real good tool to have. You know, to protect yourself from these people. It's a real good thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real good thing to have. Did you spell the name of the database? It's spelled N-A-Z as in zebra, A-R-E. Okay? And you can have that there, and any watch that you want to know of, you just look for the serial number, not the reference number. You're not going to put a reference number. You're going to put a serial number, which is right here. You take off the bracelet, and it's right there. Right, Ed? There you go. That's it. You said it. That's the name of it right there. That's the name. They're not going to tell you this, but I will. You see that? I will tell you this because I am that way, and so is the brains behind this channel, Sweet Kikino. You know, he does things that, of course they're going to want us not around. You know, we're giving you all the information that it took dealers and dealers years to understand and, and get, and we're just giving it to you. You 20 right now, 20 subscribers right now are getting it, and you have it now. So again, when you're buying a watch from that local dealer in Italy or London or, Dubai or the United States of America, you just punch in there the serial number. And sometimes what happens is, this is another thing I'm going to tell you. What happens is when you tell the dealer that's selling you the watch, yeah, let me see the watch. And he says, let me take a look, and take off the bracelet. You tell him, take off the bracelet. Let me see the serial number. And right there, you tell him, no, I'm just going to put it in my database that I have to see if the watch is, good, if it's fresh, if it's nice, if there's no wishy-washy here, And right there, the dealer knows that the watch is, not kosher. He would say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Right there's the red flag. Right there, you know already that the watch is, it doesn't have a mother or a father. And watch dealer talking, they'll say it doesn't have a father and it doesn't have a mother, the watch. Okay? That's another word I'm teaching you guys. All right, Flip? So, yes it is, Flip. So you do that and you have it right there. When you tell the dealer, what are you going to do? No, I'm going to put it in the database. What do you mean? What database? Right, there's a red flag. The person that doesn't have a problem says, no, go ahead. Put it there. It's going to come right back if the watch is, kosher or not kosher. All right? So this is something good that you should have in your arsenal if you are a true collector. And I'm telling you, this database is just not for Rolex, for AP or Cartier or Richard Mille or whatever it is. It's for, I'm telling you this, over 12,000 independent watch brands there with over 80 specifications on the watch. In other words, you're becoming a watch dealer. You're a watch dealer. Automatically, you're a watch dealer. Because you want to find out how that watch was born. You want to find out if that Rolex GMT white gold was born with the meteorite dial or it wasn't born. I'm going to tell you a story. There's a gentleman that bought a Rolex Platinum date with a olive green dial. Platinum. This watch at one moment was over $125,000. You know, the retail price of that watch is somewhere in the $70,000. $70,000. And so the gentleman was going to buy this watch, and he was going to dish out something. At that time, it was already dropping in price. He was going to pay like something like $70,000 for the watch. You know, it's even money, like $70,000. So he told the dealer, "Let me have the watch. I'm going to just check it and make sure everything is good." He said, "Yeah, go check it." So he went. He thought he was going to go check it with a watchmaker. He put it in Nazar. And when he put it in Nazar, the watch, the serial number was kosher. It was kosher, the serial number. Where it was purchased at, it was purchased in I believe somewhere in Europe, Europe, and the year and where it was purchased. But it was just everything was perfectly, but it was one thing that was missing. That watch was born with a blue dial, not with a olive green dial. So right there, the watch is not 100% the way they were describing it. It was they swapped they swapped the dial, they put a green dial, and that's it. He just took it back to the gentleman, and he just said, "You know what? I thought about it. You know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to approach it at this moment." He just gave it back to the guy, and that was it. Because the guy maybe the guy didn't know it, but if he didn't know that he was selling a $70,000 watch, and you're selling it as it was born this way, and it's not, it wasn't born that way, then he just didn't tell nothing. He gave back the watch to the guy, and that was it. So when you're buying any watch, this is what you need to use to protect yourself from all these flim-flammers and hoodwinks and hucksters out there. Because ladies and gentlemen, they are a lot of them out there. They're gonna push you something that is not accurate. But what I just gave you, you're protected, ladies and gentlemen. When you see that they say no, don't put that watch there, because if you put that watch in there and that watch is reported stolen, automatically it's gonna come back to you. You understand me? Like an example, Wicked or Damon Ovett, right? They put that number, bam, 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 bam. I'm gonna put it here for a Rolex Datejust Wimbledon, two-tone rose gold with a gray dial, right? And that watch, you put it in with your account. You put it there in, and that watch comes back as stolen. They're gonna come back to you. They're gonna knock on your door. You understand me? They're gonna knock on your door, and they're gonna say, "Where's the watch that you reported in database?" And they're gonna come and get you. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's another thing too. So that, what I mean by that is, the one that's gonna be responsible, it's not gonna be you. It's gonna be the dealer that's giving you the watch. So when they tell you, no, don't put it there, don't put it in that database, that's it, So there it is. You know what I'm trying to say, gentlemen, And this is what we're giving you, We're giving you all this information because, we're stupid like that. We wanna continue helping you guys, That's fine. Me and Sweet Kikino, we like to do that because, we're just stupid like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I was looking at something else. And that gentleman, that small gentleman that he wears the white tunic, and he's over there from that side, he's from Dubai. He's kind of short. And, he has, I'm telling you, he must have, this guy is the King Kong. I can say something that I don't agree or I disagree or I don't like or I make fun of, and I'll say something about the same person, something positive. This man must have, in watch inventory, no lie, he must have, I don't know, man, ¿Cuánto fue, Kino, que tú dijiste? Sweet Kid Kino says, you know, that's not me, it's Sweet Kid Kino. He says he must have over $150 million in watches. I say 200 million. Viste, yo dije 200. I say $200 million. So I was watching a video so you understand where these people come from, you know, how they think, these watch dealers. So the short man with the white tunic, you know, that he has over $200 million in watches. He is being interviewed by no other than Toupee Wigman. Toupee Wigman. You know who Toupee Wigman is? Is the gentleman that wears the tight, ripped jeans, pointy, pink shoes, orange shirt, green belt, you know? Toupee Wigman. You understand me? He's worth over $480 million. He drives around a big, long Bentley, you know, a long Ferrari. You understand me? And ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this, but I'm starting to look at Toupee Wigman, and he's looking like Mrs. Doubtfire. Unbelievable. Toupee Wigman is looking like Mrs. Doubtfire. So let's call him now Mrs. Doubtfire is giving an interview to that gentleman, that small man, you know, with the white tunic, and he wears a little hat with the black thing here. And he's asking him, they were talking about a Richard Mille, ladies and you're not going to believe this, ladies and gentlemen. You have to see, we recommend people here. We recommend everything that we look at. The Sweet Kid Kino sees, he sends you the link, and I send it to you guys. I tell you guys, you got to see these people, you know. It's Toupee Wigman, Mrs. Doubtfire, and the small little man, you know, with the white tunic and the little hat with the black thing here, you know, around his head. And they're having an interview, and they're talking about a Richard Mille, ladies and gentlemen. And they told the little man, you know, they told the little man, Mrs. Doubtfire tells the little man, don't you feel sorry when you sell a Richard Mille for $1.3 million and the watch now is worth over $400,000? And you know what the small little, you know, white tunic man with the little thing hat with the black thing over here, you know, from Dubai, he's unbelievable. You gotta see him. He says, I don't feel sorry for them. He says, and then the Mrs. Doubtfire, you know, Mrs. Doubtfire. Toupee Wigman says, you don't feel sorry for them? No, I don't feel sorry for them. They're rich. They are rich. In other words, because you're rich, you can lose all the money you want. You imagine that? Can you understand, Wicked, what I mean, Wicked? Can you believe that? Can you believe, thank you very much, Wicked, for supporting the channel. Thank you very much, Wicked. Thank you so much. Can you believe that a gentleman is telling him, you know, I don't feel sorry for them. He says, well, when I sold him the watch did cost $1.3 million, and now it doesn't, but they're rich. I don't feel sorry for them. And you know what else he said? He says, and they also still have the watch. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you the punchline now. The punchline is coming now. And then that little man, the short little man with the little white tunic, you know, and the little hat and the black thing over here, you know, the black, like a black string, you know, like the iron, his name is the Iron Sheik. What's wrong with me? His name is the Iron Sheik. Forget about the white tunic. The Iron Sheik tells Mrs. Doubtfire, you know, to pay Wigman, Mrs. Doubtfire. He tells her, he tells him, he says, they still have the watch. They still have the watch. You know, it's not no more $1.3 million, but they still have the watch. And you're not going to believe what the Iron Sheik has told to pay Wigman, Mrs. Doubtfire. I believe that maybe in 1 or 2 years when the watch market comes back again, maybe that watch will go back up in price. This is what the Iron Sheik, has anybody seen that video out there? Did anybody see? Just tell me if anybody saw. Because I want to be honest with you guys. I want somebody to say, yes, I saw the video. Okay, somebody saw it. Let's see what it says here. Yes? Unbelievable that is. I'm telling you, Mr. Ed Blair knows too much. And when you see it, you're going to say, man, unbelievable that sweet kid Kino. You know, Kino to me, Joaquin to you. He teaches us everything. This Iron Sheik, I'm telling you, has over $200 million of watches. Saludos, Damon. Saludos. The Iron Sheik. You know him. The Iron Sheik Tunic Man. That's it. That's his name. The Iron Sheik Tunic Man. That's it. The one that put in that name, it wasn't me. It was Sweet Kid Damon. That's right. Sweet Kid Damon. He's the one that put in that name, you know? The Iron Sheik Tunic Man, okay? This man has said in TV, you know, in the social media platform, when the watch market comes back in 2 years, maybe he'll get his money back. This is how these watch dealers, you know, think about you guys, you know? They think about because you're rich, it doesn't matter if you lose the money. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. For that person to see the $1.3 million again, there'll be a cold day in hell before he sees that money again. Scout's honor. There'll be a cold day in hell. Eso fue dinero botado, you know? Dinero botado a la basura, al garete. You know, this is why I'm telling you, you cannot continue giving away your children's tuition money to these hucksters, these flim-flammers, who have been fleecing you for too long until Sweet Kid Kino came along. Sweet Kid Kino's unbelievable. Sweet Kid Kino, unbelievable. He's getting even more powerful. You know, he's looking at that thing of phonics, you know, to learn. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brand. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for the support of the channel. He's on hook phonics. Come on, hook phonics, hook sonics, you know, hook phonics, you know, to learn how to speak English, you know, and he's getting better now. And thank you very much. Thank you, Ade. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. Thank you very much. So this is how these people think about you, ladies and gentlemen. They think because you guys are very wealthy that it doesn't matter if you lose $1 million. It doesn't matter if you lose. It doesn't matter if you lose $100. They don't care. You know. Thank you very much, Damon. Thank you so much. So you guys got to protect yourself from all these people and be smart. Don't lower your guard. Don't lower your guard because these people don't care. They don't care. They just don't care if you lose, you know, your children's, you know, tuition money, you know, whatever it is, whatever you have prepared for your children, they don't care about that. And this guy said it, and I couldn't believe that. I said, how dare you say such a thing? No, I don't care. They're rich. So you got to see the video on this Iron Sheik Tunic Man. You know, the one that named him that was Damon. Unbelievable, that Damon. And beautiful name, Damon. The Iron Sheik Tunic Man. Unbelievable, but true, you know? Gentlemen, these people see you as dumb skis, you know? Dumb skis. Anybody knows what a dumb ski is? You know, because if you don't know, you need to Google it. They see you as dumb skis, and you guys cannot continue being dumb skis, you know? You guys are smarter than that. You guys are way smarter than that. These people are incredible. These people are praying. These people are praying on you on a daily basis. You know, it doesn't matter, but they're praying on you. And you got to watch it with that because they are praying on you, you know, like a leopard, you know, preys on a prey, you know, and so you got to watch it. You got to be smart. You guys got to you got to be real smart, ladies and gentlemen, you know. I mean, you know, me and Sweet Kid Kino want to always be here and help you out and tell you what's happening, but sometimes we're going to miss things, you know. They're going to overpass us and we're not going to, you know, have time to tell you, you know, but you got to watch it. You know, these people are unbelievable. These people no tienen corazón. They don't have no heart. You know, Sweet Kid Kino, man. Tú tienes un corazón, Kino, que es increíble. Kino has a heart, man, that is very, very, you know, nice what he does. But not everybody's like that. So you already you know what's going on with the deputy black eye boxer, you know, that Who knows? I see that company in a lot of trouble. I see that company, and they are firing people left and right. And I think already, there's going to be some kind of a separation there. I honestly believe that company, Deputy Boxing Black Eyes with Jiminy Cricket, the Chia Pet spray can hair, these people are unbelievable. ¿Cómo fue, Kino? Sí, ¿verdad? Kino's telling me that things are so bad over there already in their office. The environment is so bad. They're talking now. Before they will talk American Pie. They will talk American Pie means they will talk English all day long. But when things start going, south in life, you start talking in the language, and they're talking now in Russian. Russian back and forth, and the few people that are left there, they're like looking around. What's going on? Because everything was American Pie, and suddenly now everything became, Russo, Russo. So now they're talking Russian. Listen to me, Deputy, okay? Boxing Black Eyes. If you are listening to me, I'm telling you, this is what Sweet Kid Kino is telling me to tell you, that you guys are now talking in Russian, so the rest of the few people you have left working there won't understand what you're saying. And also, ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Kid Kino also found out that the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown is one of the last remaining ones there. Besides the family members, the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown is the last one there, and they're already saying that they have found in a few occasions, they have found under Deputy Black Eye Boxer's desk Charlie Brown. What is he doing under the desk? We don't know. This is what Sweet Kid. Así no fue, ¿verdad? Abajo del buró. Abajo del buró. Under the desk. Unbelievable, that Sweet Kid Kino. What contact he has. He's unbelievable. I don't know how he does it, ladies and gentlemen, but he does it. You understand what I'm trying to say, Damon? You understand? Exactly. The Russians will take off your socks. The Russians will take off your socks off without taking off your shoes. Incredible. And now they're talking in Russian. Se jodió. I see that place collapsing. They were going to be purchased by Rolex SA Factory for $400 million. Can you believe that? Can you believe that Deputy Boxing Black Eyes saying such a thing? And he was talking in a serious way, He was like an eagle. They're going to buy us out, And he's firing all these people out, fire here, fire that one. It's unbelievable. But true, ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to be smart. We're always here to tell you what's happening, so you guys are ahead one step always. You know what I'm trying to say, Ed. That's right. And, again, to some of you who are new to the channel, right now, Mr. Ed Blair has awoken me. He said to me, if you don't know who Deputy Boxing Black Eyes is, he's the gentleman that bought the Trump sneakers. He bought the president's sneakers for $10,000. That's when things were still a little, it was a little meat. He was already in the downfall, but there was a little meat still left that he can spend. And he spent it his last $10,000 he had on PPP loans, he spent it on those sneakers. But that's how it is. That's how it is. So you guys got to be smart. I hope that you are appreciating what we're telling you about, Deputy Black Eye Boxer, and what's going on over there. They're talking in Russian. So they have there now still, they have, Deputy Black Eye Boxer. They have Jiminy Cricket, the Chia Pet spray can hair. They have the two twin brothers. One has hair, one is bald. I think one of them is the father of Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket with the plugs here. Got plugs on now. The Chia Pet. I think so you have there 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have the world famous Dora the Explorer, the young lady. They have the young lady there still. Dora. Her name is Dora the Explorer. She's there still. And they're talking in Russian because they don't want the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown to understand what they're saying. I don't know how Sweet Kid Kino found out that they were talking in, how do you call that thing that you press the button? Beep, 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 like when you're in the Air Force or the Navy and the ships. You know what I'm trying to say? Somebody help me out with that word, you know? It's not fubar, but you know what I'm trying to say. Morris code, exactly, you know? So they're doing that. In the inside their office, they have a big car, a big Ferrari, a big Formula car hanging in the codes, that what Mr. Exactly, Morris code. So that's how they're talking inside there. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, but true. I mean, this week, I don't know how he does it, but he gets all that information. So you already have all the information from Deputy Boxing Black Eyes. I gave you the information of Nazar. Nazar is a database where you can find out if a watch is stolen or not, if the watch is completely the way they say, if it was born that way. It's a database, and it's spelled Nazare. Okay? It's a website, and it's an unbelievable tool that you should have to protect yourself when you're buying a watch from one of these Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market dealers. All right? It's a database. You put it in there, and you're good. You know what I'm trying to say, Flip. Tú sabes que tú eres lo mío. Flip is unbelievable. Flip, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Kino, están ayudado increíblemente. Tiene leche para los pampers. Unbelievable sweet kid, Ladies and gentlemen, we also have, I have a copy, I think, that I can. That's right, Wicked. That's right. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a nice watch market update for you guys set up. I'm laughing too much. A little bit of water. We have a nice watch market update for you guys, and you're gonna go, wow, what's happening with the prices? So get ready, and I'm gonna give you a very, very nice watch market update. And our first watch is a Rolex white gold. I repeat, a Rolex white gold Submariner, the Smurf, 40 millimeter, 40 millimeter, blue dial, blue ceramic bezel. It's an unbelievable watch, It's an unbelievable watch. Reference number 116619. It has an oyster bracelet. This watch, when it was first released, the retail price of the watch was $36,950. And in the Corona era, it went all the way up to $55,000. And the watches that I'm talking to here, basically, they're pretty much full set, box, guarantee card, booklets and all that stuff, It probably has the green hang tag, not the white hang tag, but it has all that, pretty much. If you want to check the watch to see if it's for real, you know where to go now. You go to Nazar, okay? Nazar database. And that watch went all the way to $55,000. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the good news. If you're looking for a Smurf, the real Smurf, blue dial, blue ceramic bezel, 40 millimeter, don't pay more. You ready for this? Don't pay more than $30,000 in dropping. All right? That's an unbelievable watch. I mean, honestly, that's an unbelievable watch. If you are starting to look at watches, start looking already. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm telling you to start looking for watches already. There you go, $29,500. Ed knows his stuff. Ed knows his stuff. It ain't $30,000. It's $29,500 by Mr. Ed Blair. Our next watch is, you know what? We are entering next week in the month of March, and they're gonna be talking to you guys about St. Patrick's Day. The green leprechaun man, the green leprechaun man, right? So everything is gonna be green now, So any green watch, these Muppet Boiler Rooms are gonna push it to you like crack, like Cracker Jacks, not Cracker Jacks. I gotta be careful. Cracker Jacks. They're gonna be pushing that to you now because it's green, and it's the month of, that St. Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's Day. And this watch is unbelievable, the one I'm gonna talk to you about. It's a Rolex yellow gold crayon green dial, 40 millimeter, date, a Rolex present, date, with a beautiful crayon green dial. Reference number of this watch is the 228238. Unbelievable. This watch is an unbelievable looking time machine. This is, it's an unbelievable watch. The retail price of this watch The retail price of this watch is $43,000. And this watch at one moment went all the way up, all the way up. It went all the way up to $70,000. No, 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 no. Oh, how much? You think it's going to be 40,000? Okay. So it went all the way up to the number I just finished telling you, ladies and gentlemen. Went to that number. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there was a real big long line of lollipop suckers, window lickers, crayon eaters, tomato cans, crumb bums, ready to give away the $75,000 for that watch. And that watch in the last month and a half has been one like this. Like that, okay? Just pay attention. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Be smart. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. But don't pay for that Rolex date, yellow gold, crayon green dial. Don't pay more than $47,500. Okay? You know what to do. The watch market is dead. The watch market is dead on a backyard pool and floating face down like this. No lie. He's dead. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment. They're there already. They're desperate. They're desperate desperados. Desperate. So be careful. Our next watch is a Rolex. This watch was unbelievable. I remember this watch a good 36 months ago. The Rolex Platinum Olive Green Dial Date Day 40 millimeter. Reference number 228206. Unbelievable watch. Retail price of that watch is $70,300. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a real big long line of people ready to give away for that watch at that moment in that Corona era. Over $125,000 because they had the St. Patrick's green dial, olive green dial, St. Patrick's. And they were ready to give away $125 for that watch, ladies and gentlemen. There was a real big long line of lollipop suckers ready to give away their children's tuition money, ready to give away their 401k, ready to give away their second mortgage on their house, ready to give away their mother's reverse home, mortgage on their, it's unbelievable, disgusting, ladies and gentlemen, disgusting, $125, ladies and gentlemen. What price do you think I'm going to tell you not to pay for that, that Rolex Platinum White Gold Olive Green Dial? How much do you think I'm going to tell you? Come on, give me a couple of numbers there. No takers? Nobody? You sure? Okay. The watch, again, was being sold for over $120,000. It was being sold. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a complete full set, a monster watch. A monster watch. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that Rolex Platinum Olive Green Dial Date Day 40 millimeter reference number 228206 with a retail price of $70,300. Don't pay, and you do whatever you want. It's your money, you do whatever you want. But don't pay for that watch, and don't pay for that watch more than $48,000 in dropping, all right? Disgusting, disgusting. And they're telling you, the guy was telling you last week, that deputy black eye boxer and his sidekick Jiminy Cricket with the Chia Pet spray can here were telling you that the watch market was up and running, everything was beautiful and it's stabilized, and they just fired. ¿Cuánto fueron, Sweet Kikino? Tres, ¿verdad? Sweet Kikino me la diste to me. 3 more, gone. But the watch market is running, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get fleeced. Don't get fleeced. Our next watch is a Rolex GMT Master 2 white gold with a meteorite dial. Unbelievable, that meteorite dial. Pepsi. They call this the Pepsi white gold with a meteorite dial. With the red and blue ceramic bezel. Unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable. Hey guys, tell me how much you think I'm going to tell you not to pay for that Rolex GMT meteorite dial Master 2 GMT. How much you think I'm going to say for the meteorite dial? Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. How much? Oh my God. So anyway, I don't want to look at that no more because you guys on fire. Wow, 46. Woof. Wow, 46. You're way off, Mike. Auto locksmith, okay, 54. I think Brad said a number there. Brad, I think it's Brand. Let me see. It was Brand 700. Okay, Brand 700. I'm gonna tell you not to pay for that Rolex GMT white gold with a meteorite dial. Unbelievable looking time machine. Unbelievable. Reference number 126719BLRO. Retail price of that watch, ladies and gentlemen. The retail price of that watch is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Is $46,000. $46,000 the retail. And I'm going to tell you, don't pay more for that watch. Don't pay more. You ready for this? Don't pay more than $47,000 in dropping. All right? I think Mr. Brad was the one that had the magic number at 46. Okay? So there it is. I mean, you do whatever you want. We're talking about used, slighted condition material watches in this channel. We don't want you guys to become Michiganers. You know, don't become Michiganers. No Michiganers in this channel. No Michiganers. You know what I'm trying to say. Damn, I got hoodwinked again, damn. So be careful, right? Be careful because prices are, let me tell you, even if you see these prices dropping on on Rolex watches, I'm still going to tell you that Rolex is the king of watches, you know? I mean, you can't, I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with Rolex, to be honest. I think, you know, if you're going to lose, you're going to lose on all of them, but I think the one that you're going to be able to defend yourself a little more is with Rolex pieces. That's just my personal opinion. You do whatever you want. That's right. Our next watch is an unbelievable watch that's going to knock your socks off and blow your hair back. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Rolex White Gold Date. I repeat, Rolex White Gold Date with a St. Patrick's olive green dial. This watch at one moment, ladies and gentlemen, was at $85,000. $85,000. One of my favorite date Rolex watches. You know, that white gold with the olive green dial. One of my favorite. And the reference number of that watch, it is the 228239. Unbelievable time machine. And ladies and gentlemen, this has a retail price of $46,300. And I told you that it was at one moment, wow, this Brad is on fire. My God. What brand 700. Wow. Hey, you got to be careful with that brand. Brand is on fire. And this watch at one moment was over $85,000. $85,000, and there was a real big long line of lollipop suckers and window lickers. We got a fight between Mr. Donor and Brand. We got a fight going on. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, $85,000. Retail price of $46,300. Let me make sure. Yep. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. You do whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Wicked. Wow. That's right, Wicked. You're right. And I'm going to have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that white gold olive green dial. Don't pay more than $35,500 in dropping. I don't know, between Mr. Donut and Brand, they're on fire. I'm just letting you know. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you about a watch now that it was disgusting the number this watch had in the Corona era. This watch was over $350,000. You know, in the hype era, you know, in the secondary gray watch market. It was over $350,000. This is in Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Black Ceramic Perpetual Calendar. Did you get that? Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar. Black ceramic. Reference number of this watch. I remember this watch vividly, man. I can still see it. It is an unbelievable watch. Reference number of this watch is the 26579CE. A 41 millimeter. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this, but this watch, it's crazy. It's crazy the number of this watch. Does anybody, have an idea what number I'm going to say on this watch? Let's see how good you guys are. I'm going to tell you this. The retail, look at that. Somebody said right now, 210, Mr. Donut, and Brian 150. Wow. Coño, pero ese Brian está loco, brother. Hey, to me, that brand that's here, Brian, he has to be a watch dealer. I'm being honest. That brand, he's right here. Brand. I just saw him right now. Where is he at? He's too quick. Maybe he left already. I don't know. No, he's there. He said, Mr. Donut said 210, and Brand said $150,000. This watch was this is the mother of Tarzan, this watch right here. The retail price of this watch is, so you don't get fooled, it's $111,000. And this watch was over $350,000, over $300,000. It went all the way up, all the way up. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, Damon. He knows his stuff. I'm being honest. That gentleman knows his stuff. I don't know where he came from. Could he be another Johnny Brasco? Anyway, I'm only joking. So it went all the way up over $300,000. Retail price is $111,000. And ladies and gentlemen, so I don't monkey you guys no more around, I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that beautiful AP Royal Oak Black Ceramic Perpetual Calendar, reference number 26579CE, 41 millimeter. Ladies and gentlemen, don't pay more, and I mean don't pay more than $162,000. And done! See, one of my done! For brand. Done! Unbelievable, that brand. I don't know where he came from. Oh my God, wow. Very, very good for you, Brand. Very good. Okay? I'm in shock with this gentleman. I'm in shock. Kudos to you, my brother. Good for you. Good for you. Our next watch is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Stainless Steel Chrono Blue Dial. Old reference, collector's dream, collector's choice, unbelievable. They changed the name from, discontinued to these names they give you now. And I'm talking about, older reference number, 26320, 41 millimeter. The retail price of that watch is $26,800. It has a beautiful blue dial. And this watch at the Corona era, it was over $75,000. I'm scared to tell you guys how much I'm going to say to pay, because Brian is going to tell me the number. And I'm going to go, whoa. But go ahead, Brian, tell me how much. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it was over $75,000, this watch. Over $75,000. Okay, Flip. Okay, Mr. Donut, 38, okay. And that's good, Mr. Donut. That's good. That's really good, Mr. Donut. And this watch, this AP Royal Oak Stainless Steel Chrono Blue Dial, reference number 26320, old reference, 41 millimeter, retail price $26,800, over $75,000 in the Corona era. I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, but don't pay more than $35,000 in dropping, okay? Be careful. Be careful. Watches are dropping by the day, by the hour, by the seconds. They're dropping. It's coming to that moment already, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming to the moment that, that's it. There's no more. There's no more. There's no more meat left in the bone. There's no more meat left in the bone, ladies and gentlemen. There's no more. No hay carne ya, papi. No hay más carne. Sí, ese muchacho inteligente, el Brand. Dice que buscaba carro, motora, bote, relojes, joya, todo. El Brand. Sabe mucho. Están todas. Están todas. Our next watch is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Stainless Steel 15500, 41 millimeter, black dial. Unbelievable. Black dial. Black beauty. Black stallion. I don't know. Black horse hair. I don't know. It's beautiful. Black. This has a retail price of $27,800. Go ahead. Tell me how much I'm going to tell you not to pay for this watch. How much? Go ahead, Brian. Okay, nobody knows. Nobody has an idea. Okay, I'm going to tell you. This AP Royal Oak stainless steel 15500. 15500. Wow. The 15500, with a black stallion dial. Retail price $27,800. I gotta tell you something. That brand is scary, man. He really did his search on those boats and cars and go fast cars and go fast bikes and go fast boats and all that good stuff. That brand, he's unbelievable. That brand. I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that AP Royal Oak stainless steel 15500 41 millimeter black dial. Don't pay more than $32,000 in dropping. I'm not telling you these prices no more. I'm gonna let brand tell you the prices. I'm being honest. Eso es increíble. Ese muchacho me ha dicho ya 4 precios de 4 relojes. Sabe mucho, un dealer, no sé, sabe mucho. Sweet kick you me dice. Oh my God. Oh my God. So anyway, wow. My God. This is another watch. When I went in 2024, me and the wife, we flew 16 hours straight to the country of Dubai, Dubai. Went to Dubai, and this watch, I was able to allocate this watch over there, But this watch is the Audemars Piguet. It's an unbelievable AP. It's an unbelievable. It's an unbelievable watch. It's the AP Royal Oak stainless steel reference number 16202 jumbo ultra thin 39 millimeter. Unbelievable. Full set, blue dial, and the retail price of this watch is $36,000. Let's see how good you guys are with this watch. I want to see how good you guys are with this watch. Unbelievable. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 16202, not the 15202. This is the 16202 jumbo ultra thin 39 millimeter with a blue dial. Retail price is $36,000. Brand just finished saying $71,000. Way off, Mr. Donald, way off. You're way off. Way off, Papa. Nice try. I'm going to tell you not to pay. Yep, this is it. This is it. This is a grill watch. You know it. You know it, Ed. This is a grill watch. Exactly, Ed. Let them know. Let them all know. I believe Brand knows it's a grill watch himself. I believe so. I believe he knows. This is an unbelievable time machine. This is the watch that replaced the collector's dream watch, the 15202 with a blue dial. You like it, I know you do. This is an unbelievable watch. And it's the 16202 stainless steel jumbo ultra thin blue dial with a retail price of $36,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to tell you, and this watch has been going up and like that, up and like that, and at this moment it's going like this. And I'm gonna tell you, don't pay for that watch. But this is an unbelievable watch. Just like Mr. Ed Blair told you, it's a grill watch. Don't pay more, and I'm serious about it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Bahapa dead, you're gonna lose. Don't pay at this moment. Don't pay more than $58,000 in dropping. Okay? Be careful. Be careful. Ladies and gentlemen, I also talked to you about this watch. This is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Platinum with a marble green dial. I told you about this watch a couple of weeks ago, so you can see how this is going. I want Mr. Donut, Brand, Ed, Damon, the boys to tell me how much I'm going to tell you not to pay for this watch. This is a 50th anniversary marble green dial with black edges. If you thought that the 16202 stainless steel with the blue dial was a grail, this one is mammoth. It's colossal. This is colossal. Este reloj es una jodienda, es una belleza. It's beautiful. Este reloj es una baja panty. This watch will pull panties down. This watch will pull panties down. You know, marble green dial, 39 millimeter. Reference number is the 16202 PT for platinum. Mira, 170. Wow. Okay, there it is. I need a couple of more. Who else is there? Who else? You know it. Okay, Wicked, you're there too. You're fighting Wicked. Okay. In this watch, I told you about this AP Royal Oak Platinum Ultra Thin, jumbo, marble green, comic book marble green. It's unbelievable, the dial. It's unbelievable. This dial is unbelievable. And I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you're not gonna believe this. With the black edges, the retail price of this boutique, you have to be colossal. You gotta be a mammoth to get this watch. To get this, to get asked if you want it. It's $114,000. $114,000 is the retail price of this 16202 PT. And ladies and gentlemen, this is this watch. At one moment, you're not going to believe this. Maybe some of you will believe it, some of you won't believe it. But at one moment, this watch went all the way up to $800,000. In that PPP era, SBA era, stimulus checks, protection checks from your business, they were giving out millions and millions of dollars out, This watch went all the way to $800,000, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to believe this. $800,000. Then to $500,000. Then to $300,000. And then to $250,000. And ladies and gentlemen, please, don't be dodo birds. This watch is, there's no money out there. There's no money. It was at one moment at $210,000. And I told you a couple of weeks, $175, I think I told you. And I'm going to tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this. I'm going to tell you today, don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch more than $162,000 and dropping, all right? La situación está jodida, muchachos. No hay dinero por la calle. No hay dinero. No hay dinero por la calle. Yes, yeah, they make, let me tell you, I believe in their casing and bracelets, man, they are artistas. They are the artists, And then you have for dials, I believe the blue dial, Vacheron Constantin, and so on. I think every watch, brand has something. But like Ed says, I think on their finishes, they're unbelievable. But I'm gonna tell you something, Ed. I think on their movements, they're a little bit behind on the 8 ball. Behind the 8 ball. That's just my, my brutal. It's just my, what I think. Hello, Pablo Escobar. Saludos, Pablo. Saludos. So you have that, okay? We have that taken care of. We have another AP Royal Oak stainless steel 15400 blue dial. This is not the 15500, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 15400, an older model, discontinued model, collector's dream, collector's choice, discontinued model. 15400 blue dial, 41 millimeter, full set. The retail price of this watch is $19,700. And this watch as well, it went all the way up over $70,000 in that Corona era, In that Corona era, it went all the way up there too. How much do you believe I'm going to tell you not to pay for that watch? El tipo está en fuego de verdad. En fuego. Tiene fuego de verdad. I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that beautiful AP Royal Oak stainless steel 15400 blue dial, 41 millimeter. Retail price $19,700. It's discontinued. Over $70,000 in that Corona era. Don't pay more. And I mean, don't pay more than $33,000 in dropping. You do whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about a Patek Philippe Ellipse, a white gold, with the Goblin signature. The Goblin signature is like something like Tiffany. It was a real big store. They sold watches, and they had a lot of how can I say this? They were very together since the 19th century. They've been together, Patek Philippe and Goblin. If anybody heard of Goblin, it's like saying Patek Philippe stamped with Tiffany, but this is Goblin. And they would put double stamp. You had a double stamp there. You had the Patek Philippe, and you had in the under you had Goblin, and they were doing it a lot with the Ellipse, Ellipse watches, back in the from the 70s, 80s, they would do that with that watch. And this is unbelievable. This is a white gold with satin blue dial. Unbelievable time machine. And this, like I said, it's white gold with a blue satin dial, leather strap. And what you're gonna pay there for that watch is that signature, the Goblin signature, the double stamp, Patek and Goblin together. And this watch, like I said, it has a double stamp. Unbelievable watch. And they will work very closely with Goblin Patek Philippe, back, I don't know, 90 years back, they will work together and, back and forth, and they would do a lot of, even if you see a Goblin in a Nautilus, that's something like really, really rare. And it's even rare too on the Ellipse, on the Patek Philippe Ellipse. Is very, very rare. It's ultra rare. And this watch, again, if you are gonna buy it, you're buying three things here. You're buying white gold, you're buying that it has a blue satin dial, and the most important thing is you're buying double stamp, Patek and Goblin together. And they were asking for that watch around there, 19,000, 22,000, depends, who you're looking at, But the funniest thing about this watch, is, guess what kind of movement this watch has. Okay, what kind of move? Okay, but brand, what kind of movement that watch has? I know, right? You would never think. Tanto mío las pajas, no saben, papi. That watch, that Patek Philippe Ellipse with a Goblin signature, double stamp. The movement that watch is, I don't want to use the word embarrassment, but wow. It has, man, you guys are giving, at least you guys are giving the watch some good movements. I'm telling you, you're gonna go, what? The movement that this watch has, you're gonna go, what? It's a dog with fleas. You're gonna say, ready, guys? It has a quartz movement. This watch, this Patek, Google it, ladies and gentlemen, Google it. This Patek Philippe Ellipse, white gold, reference number 3838, 3838. 3838. This is from the very, very early 80s, this watch, very early 80s, Pablo Coal, Pablo Coal, Carlos Menem, all those big shots, from back then, from the era here in Miami where people were hanging around with cowboy boots. It was crazy here, unbelievable. I was a little kid, running around. I was trying to imitate him. And Sweet Kid Kino wasn't involved with them. No, Kino, dije nada malo. Kino doesn't like me to talk about those things. He understands all that stuff, Sweet Kid Kino. But that Goblin has a quartz movement, quartz. And I'm going to tell you, again, this watch is out there for $20,000, 19, 18. I don't know, I think it was Brand again said $12,000. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. But for you people out there, for you people out there that are looking at these Ellipse watches, Patek Philippe Ellipse, and you're buying these watches from that gentleman, from Eugene, the cruising San Francisco, walker, Eugene, the San Francisco cruising walker. He walks around the streets and he's wandering around. He's a cruiser. You ever seen the movie Cruising? You know, cruising. That's what that guy's doing, cruising all over the place. Around there. Eso hace, eso es correcto. Esa es la época, papá, correcto, los 80. And cats, we had cats' faces over here, the grove, and some bitters. But going back, if you guys are buying watches from that gentleman, Eugene, the San Francisco cruising vagrant walker, he's always talking about that he's gonna, wax your sinus and all that stuff, that guy, he's a little, be careful, if you're buying watches from him, try to look at his face, when you're buying watches from people, you need to see their faces. This guy is always hiding his face and he doesn't show you his face, and you guys are just sending, wires. You can't do that, so you gotta be careful, right? So if you're buying a Patek Philippe Ellipse from this, Eugene, the Chia Pet, San Francisco cruising, vagrant walker, be careful, okay? Just letting you know. Don't pay for that Ellipse. Goblin with the signature, quartz movement, blue dial, satin, leather strap, 3838. Don't pay more than $9,600, right, guys? Don't pay more than that. Our next watch is a Patek Philippe Ellipse, white gold blue dial, tornado shape, bracelet, hammer texture, the bracelet and the casing, and it has hammer also on the blue dial, hammer finish, Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable looking time machine. And it's another watch that people are very excited about, and they're just giving away their children's tuition money away with this new fad of Patek Philippe Ellipse watches. Just be careful with your money. These watches have some gold, and the gold is worth some money. You like these watches. They're very, very small watches. They're very petite. For smaller people. I think they're more for. I'm saying this with all respect. With all due respect, I'm saying this. I think these are more fitted for a woman's. I don't know, for a woman, because they're kind of small. This is a 32 millimeter, casing watch. So, and I'm just gonna tell you, it's from 1975. It's it's a 3567G, white gold, and it has a hammer blue texture dial, and hammer texture the bracelet and the casing. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but don't pay for that watch more than $9,500, right? Be careful. The other one is this one is a nice one too. This one is a Patek Philippe Complications. It's rose gold. It's a 5905. Is a 42 millimeter, and it's also double stamp. Okay, you know what double stamp already means, right? Like I was talking about Goblin, it was Patek Philippe and Goblin. This one is Patek Philippe. This one is Patek Philippe with Tiffany and Company. It's a beautiful watch. This is a monster watch. The 5905, 42 millimeter double stamp with a Tiffany stamp on it. Retail price of this watch is $77,770. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. But don't pay for that watch more than $85,000 in dropping. All right, guys? Don't do that. The next watch is a Patek Philippe Rose Gold Nautilus 5980 40 millimeter, 40.5 millimeter casing. Unbelievable. Retail price of that watch is $108,820. And when the discontinue was being talked about, that watch shot all the way up to $425,000. $425,000. It shot up. Unbelievable. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but the retail price is 108,820. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but don't pay for that beautiful Patek 5980 rose gold. You know, don't pay more than $152,000 in dropping. All right? Be careful. Be careful. All right? Our next watch is a Richard Mille RM-011ATZ, the white ceramic rose gold. You know, the white demon. They call this the white demon. I'm not going to tell you where this watch was at one moment. I am going to tell you. It was over $550,000. 550, $600,000. Unbelievable watch. You know, limited to 30 pieces around the world. Que locura, eh? He said that guy, you know, the Iron Sheik, you know, with the tunic man, the Iron Sheik tunic man, you know, they don't care. Watch was over $600,000. And that, you know, that the Bitcoin era, you know, that Corona era, you know, that mask era, you know, the mask era, it went all the way up there, ladies and gentlemen. It was unbelievable. It was crazy. It was crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you, yeah, I don't. It's incredible. But I see Richard Mille flapping already out, you know, the fish outside the sea, you know, flapping, looking ready for, you know, water, for oxygen again. You know, I think it's, you know, whatever. So that white demon, limited to 30 pieces. Like I said, it was all the way up to 600 and change. And I'm going to tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that watch more than $295,000 in dropping. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even want to tell you the retail. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's more than that. It's disgusting. But you guys do whatever you want, is what it is, all right? You Richard Mille fans, you do whatever you want. Our last watch of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, is the Vacheron Constantin Overseas Tourbillon. Very, very rare watch. Given only to mammoths, you know? You had to be a motto, you had to be a monster to get this watch. You had to be a monster, a rare, boutique edition. And I was able to get the retail price of this watch. The retail price of this watch in the States is $250,000 plus your Uncle Sam's taxes. Plus your Uncle Sam's taxes. I don't want to tell you what the price was in that Corona era. It was discussing. Double that, okay? Double X that. Double. Easy. Easy. And the gentlemen would get there in their red gold fast car and, you know, and just get off and just say, you have it there? Yeah, from the phone. Boom. And pay for it, you know? Boom, $500,000. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a brand new watch, brand new, full kit, brand new, fully wrapped on bubble gum wrap, you know? And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. No, you're way off. You're way off wicked. But good try. Don't pay for that beautiful watch. You know, this is a tourbillon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a monster watch. You know, rose gold, a rare, very, very rare time machine. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but don't pay for that watch more than $179,000 in dropping. All right? Don't pay more than $179,000 in dropping. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today. You know, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. You know, don't forget everything that you learned today. Put it away in your arsenal so you can protect yourself from all these flim-flammers who have been fleecing you and lying to you about everything, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Don't forget to put Nazar away so you can look for watches and find out how they were born, if they're clean, if they're not clean, and all that good stuff. Right, guys? Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. You know, don't forget that. We also have a private watch group on Facebook. It's under my name, Juan Felipe Nieves. Scroll down to Opusntime, and maybe Sweet Kid Kino let you in, or Samantha. Like me and Sweet Kid Kino say every week, take care and brush your hair.